Got on. Good morning, good morning. I'm getting there. I don't have proper lighting yet. It's here. I just haven't set it up yet. This is still wet from this morning on the beach. And you're just gonna have to bear with me because I just climbed the stairs for the 27th millionth time today, and I am out of shape badly. Usually it takes me a day or two to get back acclimated. I've had 2.5 and okay, today, and I know the lighting is kind of crappy. It'll be better tomorrow. I gotta find the light first. Anyhow, I'm really frustrated. I didn't tell you yesterday, but I got super glue caught on me everywhere. And then I immediately tried to wash my hands with soap, so it all turned white. I'm really frustrated. Good morning, welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. I'm frustrated again, that's how I feel. Goodness gracious, it's been really, I've had a time with the dog, a time. And I knew this was gonna happen. He's so attached to my husband and doesn't understand why my husband has been gone for 2 days. Well, we've been here 1 day, so 3 days, and we have 7 more to go. He doesn't even get here until Friday of next week. Assuming his colonoscopy on Thursday goes fine. It's just crazy. Okay. I'm really out of sorts, and I don't want to be out of sorts because I kind of knew this was going to happen. That's why I planned, I did all my journaling ahead of time. I knew I was going to have this beast of an animal. He bit me really bad last night. It happened to be on the corner of a thumbnail that I just cut too short, and it just was gushing blood. And the people, yeah. Where's my thing? We are doing murder, right? Yeah, murder. Okay. In the book, the prompts are based on the chapters loosely. In the book, chapter 6 is about Poirot visiting the murder scene in the library because the apple bobbing station was set up in the library. So that's my journaling. Yesterday was chapter 5 for day 5. And it says, Poirot asks Superintendent Spence, who is a local police officer, tell me about the people here. And that's 3/4 of the book. Almost. There was a dull section, I really thought, for a while. I guess I don't need that. I kind of like how these ladies turned out. If I had more supplies, I might have done it a little bit different, but I don't have enough supplies set up. And today, I have constructed the envelope loosely. Here's chapter 5. Here's chapter 6, or day 6. Even with the days so far, a lot of times I get out of whack and I forget where I am. So the fact that we're still on schedule is a good sign, but it's only day 6. I bought James Burke's book, and if you watch one of my older videos, I don't know which one, and I'm not going to put a tag to it because I don't know how to do that all the time. Anyhow, it was on Amazon. As far as I know, it still is. It was $10, and it was about 20 pages of black and white. It was for Virtual Voyage, which is some classes he teaches like twice a year maybe. But he had all these different black and white patterns. And I based mine loosely on his and everybody else that does the same stuff. There's dashes, there's lines, there's just mishmash, stars, circles. I was trying to get different amounts of paint on the brush, watery, thick, lines, and triangles. I like this one the best, actually, for today. And I was going to photocopy. I bought the book, not sponsored. I was going to, didn't take the class, but I was going to, this I did on Procreate at home. Things that I knew I had to photocopy. Where did I put the scissors? Here they are. I did ahead of time prompts that I was going to make up. I did ahead of time at home because we don't have a printer here. I was talking to my husband about it before we left. He's in Pennsylvania. I'm at the beach. And he works from here also. I'm going to do it like that, but I kind of cut it too small. Anyhow, I just wrote murder. Well, I didn't write it. I typed it, and then I stretched the font with the liquid paintbrush. Can you see all that? Am I doing it right? Yeah. Okay. And then I went over it very lightly in Procreate still with a paintbrush that I don't even remember which one now. That does, I dimmed it down a lot and just kind of skimmed over it like as if I had a dry paintbrush with a tiny bit of paint on it. Distress, sort of. And I just wrote the word murder. I love when Ali Edwards does a all over pattern like this in a word. Now, the only thing is, got a little gap right here that I really don't want. As you can see some of my construction. So let's see what I have in my medium-sized bag of tricks here. Oh, what's this? This is very old scrapbook paper, but it's black and white. So I might cut this in half. Not very straight, apparently. And kind of do this. It does not have to be perfect because my other piece of paper is going to cover up my foibles, theoretically. Unless I go like this and put this like that. I think that's what I'm going to do because it already has a torn edge. And I like that. Look, especially for this one. Now, what is this right here? Let's just cut this down a little bit. I was going to do a voiceover, but I just don't have the wherewithal to do all that. It takes longer to edit these kind of videos, but they're easier to edit. There. And I can cut this down a little bit. I left it longer purposely because I wasn't sure. I did this at 5 o'clock. Yeah, we had a rough day yesterday. Well, it was fine until last night. Well, it wasn't even, yeah, it was. It was dinner time. And we went for a walk. And the tide was way out. So I'm like, I'm going to go see if there's any shells yet. Because so far I have no shells. None. There are shells, but they're all broken. And I don't know if that's just because of storms still or what. Or if we're never going to see shells here again. I don't know. But we came back on a path that is a sandy path. But somehow it had a sand burr in it plant. And of course, we attract sand burrs like you wouldn't believe. And he got one in his paw. And he immediately stopped walking. This is the dog. And if y'all don't want dog stories, probably shouldn't be here this whole week. I'm stuck with this crazy dog. Anyhow, he won't let you touch his feet. Okay, I'm going to do it like that. And theoretically, I don't think a lot of this is going to show. But it's going to cover up my construction and I can still get into my pocket. Okay, let's just put that down. And so he won't let you touch his feet. So I'm like, how am I going to get this? So I tried to get it out. He bit me, didn't break the skin. And I carried him like a baby, like a loaf of bread. Carried him to a bench that was very close by. Because we came out in a pathway to a playground. So I sat on the bench and tried to get it out a little bit. Bit me some more. Never broke the skin. And unfortunately, there were people watching me. I'm like, oh, please don't watch me. Because you're going to think I'm beating this dog the way he's attacking me. And I let him rest for a few minutes, kind of told him how special he was, how wonderful he is, blah, 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 blah. Not really. He's in the other room. He could probably hear me. And I'm like trying to calm him down and talk loud enough so that this couple that were with their kids could hear me, trying to calm this dog down. And unfortunately, he bit me again. Pretty bad. Broke the skin. It happened to be like right here on the cuticle of a nail that I cut too short last week. It's not his fault that I cut it too short, but he was done. And the couple was like, "Ma'am, are you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." They said, "He's a little frustrated." I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "He has a sticker in his foot. He won't let me get it out. He hates his feet being touched." I mean, he looks like the most lovable teddy bear of a dog, and he just is not. Okay, I think I want to do that. What I'm going to do is have 4 words here, but I need this one covered up. So anyhow, they offered to drive me home on their golf cart. Well, there was 2 little kids. I was not about to subject these little kids. Oh, this is a sticker. To this dog, not knowing, because I mean, they just don't understand why you can't pet him because he looks like a teddy bear. And I said, "No," I said, "I just live, right here. I'm okay." So we headed, I was carrying him like a doll, like a loaf of bread. And we headed back to the house, and I'm thinking all along, I can't get up the stairs with this dog because he's way overweight and he's aggravated and mad. Hold on, I can't talk and stick at the same time. And so I set him down right as we got to the bottom of the stairs to come up here, and he's walking. I'm like, is the sticker out? So he walked up, he ran up the stairs. I think he still thinks my husband might be here eventually. Why am I stuck with this woman? And, ooh, what's that? I think I'm going to put witchy woman here. Anyhow, so unbeknownst to me, the couple in the golf cart were following me to make sure I got home okay, I guess. And they saw me stop at our stairs, and they said, "Is this where you are?" I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "All right, are you all right?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Thank you." I was trying not to make a scene, but the dog was making a scene. And so he ran up the stairs. He goes, "I guess he got it out." I'm like, "I don't know." And then I fed him. Let me think about this for a second here. I fed him. He still was not happy. Don't have all my stuff up here, so... Oh, wait a minute. Here's some good paper. Anyhow, long story longer. We made it, and I fed him. I put him up on our bed. Up here, and because he seems to relax when his defenses are scared or whatever this issue he has with everything, he seems to calm down on a bed. So I put him on the bed. I fed him on the bed. Yeah, he didn't eat anything. I just put his dish down, and he didn't eat. And we are doing Amy Tangerine's method of measuring. If it works for her, it ought to work for me. Anyhow, I was petting him. He kind of apologized because he wanted to snuggle a little bit with me. Like, do I snuggle with you, you monster, or not? I don't know. Anyhow, come to find out, he had gotten a sticker out of his foot. It was now in his chin hairs. And there's no way he's going to let you touch his face. No way. That's worse than the feet. So, I'm just pulling all this paper out that I've made over the months and year. Some of it's from here. Anyhow, he was not so I just left him alone. He slept through the night. We got up kind of early because he did go to bed early. And I tried to mess with it a little bit, just talking to him and soothing him and thinking maybe he's in a better frame of mind. Nah. He didn't bite me, but he snapped. So I just took him outside to go to the bathroom, and we walked down on the beach a little, not on the beach, but on the edge of the beach across the street. And he seems to go to the bathroom better. You need to know all these habits about my dog. He seems to go to the bathroom better in the sand. Not where people walk normally, but anyhow. So we did all that. He came back up here. I fed him breakfast. He did not eat it. So I gave him a treat. I know you're not supposed to do this, but he hadn't eaten since yesterday, midday. And if you've been around my husband any length of time, he thinks food solves everything. And so he was on the couch with me. I was watching the news, drinking a cup of coffee, da-da-da. And I touched his face and the sand burr finally fell out. It was brand new, very pointy, very sharp, big. I'm like, Gunner. So it's out of his foot. We're not walking on that path anymore. There's plenty of room. Okay, so now I want to have a drop down accordion. And I'm going to put some words. The words I'm going to put in here are the words that you need to solve a murder. Clue, witness, weapon, and body. Guess where I learned all that from? Murdaugh. Oh, okay, so now I don't know how I'm going to do this part. I was calming down a dog. I could do it with letters from magazines, which I love. I do happen to have one up here. I don't want to do all that though. I have a couple stencils. I could just write the words out, which is kind of lame for Halloween. I want to put all my effort into it. My dog is making me grumpy. All right, let's see what kind of paper I can muster up here out of all the stuff that I've been working and painting. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Here's this one in color and in black and white. So I'm going to cut out the black and white one. And it should be big enough maybe for all 4 words to be put in there somehow, some way. I don't know how yet. Save the colored one. Now, I think I'm gonna trim all the white edge off. So it's been crazy. And then the construction people were back. I thought they were finished yesterday. Well, they came back to put some kind of, I don't know the terms. It goes under the upper deck, the little part that sticks out over the old roof, to block all the construction site. Is that soffit? I don't know what it is. Anyhow, he was here all morning, and I went out there just now to walk the dog, and it's like, where did you put all that stuff you just put up for 3 hours? I don't see any of it. So I don't know if it takes a couple steps. I don't know. I wish my husband was here. When we set all this up, we didn't know the dates of this convention he was going to, and this construction company is so hard. Not as hard as they were last year to do anything, because we made our reservations for the deck that was built last year, the year before, And as soon as we got here last year, we made reservations for it to be stained once the wood had cured and everything, which is what they did yesterday. But, okay, so see, I'm going to do something like this. Oh, yes. This is why I love making this kind of paper, because I love the mishmash of patterns. Now, I think what I'm, oh yeah, okay. I think I might put some white paper on top of this with like a black frame and write the words. In my writing, I know, but I think I'm okay with that. This is really soft. I had something under here last year. Well, I have some of my stuff set up, but not all of it. Okay. We are going to glue these all in. So whatever the guy did all morning today, it must be underpinning because I can't see any of it. He was out there for at least 2.5 hours. And all his tools and ladder and the material for the stuff is all gone. It was all underneath in the carport area underneath when I got back from our first golf cart ride this morning. This dog loves to ride on a golf cart. All you have to do is say, you want to go for a ride on the golf cart? Yeah. You would think he would behave better. And we were just out there right before I started this. And a lady said, can I pet him? I'm like, you're taking your life in your hands. I said, he is she was an older lady. I would never have let kids. I said, he's very temperamental and he's in a bad mood. She goes, what's the matter? And he just, walks up to her like I'm a bull-faced liar. Just lovey, lovey, lovey. Anything that is that cute should be nice, is what your brain tells you. Well, let me tell you, your brain is wrong. Because he is a pistol, and that's why we kept the name Gunner. And my husband always says, well, it's your fault. You wanted the one with the personality. So, hopefully the next 7 days are not me complaining about the dog. I knew it was going to be bad. I just knew it was going to be bad. My husband laughed at me when I keep saying, I know it's going to be bad. He just is attached. One of these young kids that I watch on the internet just for pure entertainment. I don't listen, although they have taught me some stuff on Procreate. But she just got a puppy, and it's some kind of like golden doodle, labradoodle, something or other. She was, well, he's having a little separation anxieties. And I'm like, run for the hills, lady. It's like separation anxiety is not easy to conquer. And in reading, after we bought this dog, these dogs have terrible separation anxiety as a breed. Somebody asked me one time what my advice was. They wanted to get one. And I said, do you work from home or are you retired? And she's like, no. I said, I don't recommend this dog any length of time home by himself. They have major separation anxieties. And actually, I think, because I emailed a couple breeders before we got him, and 2 of them, not the ones that we purchased him from, but 2 other ones said, do you work from home? Or are you home during the day? I'm like, yes. She's like, okay. And then we decided not to use either one of those breeders. We got another one. So I'm kind of just going to do that. Okay. If I had pretty handwriting, it would... Oh, but I do have black markers somewhere up here. I thought I brought them up here. Yeah, I did. Oh, my bones are worn out climbing all these stairs. over and over. I'm going to complain all day, apparently. I think I'm going to do, not on the cover of this, but on the back, I don't care. I hate to be Debbie Downer the whole day, the whole week. I am having fun doing this, and I'm having fun reading your comments. And C. Jenkins said she was going to the library to get the book. Like, yes, go get it. I'm an influencer. I influence somebody to get the book. Not sponsored by Agatha Christie, FYI. I know she's dead. I had no idea she only died in 1976. Oh, yesterday was, or this morning, Dianne Feinstein's funeral. That was a great woman. I guess that says what my politics are, but she was mayor of San Francisco for a long time when I was still growing up. And I grew up 20 minutes across the Golden Gate Bridge. So I knew about her for a very long time. Was she after George Moscone? Can't remember. But they showed, I guess she's going to lay in state. And they showed the coffin going into the city hall. I don't know if San Francisco would be having all the well, all the big cities are having the same problems. The homeless. Ugh, don't talk about politics with me. I guess you didn't ask me. I just started babbling. My cousin was here in June. Yeah, she lives in Phoenix. And, well, she's cousin by marriage. And she said, we took her to Congaree National Park, which is way on the other side of Columbia, and from our house. And she's like, and coming home, we drove through downtown Columbia so she could see this state house and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure my mom and dad had taken her there one time when she was on another visit. But she said, where are your homeless people? I'm like, well, we have a few. And when I worked downtown, we had a good 20. And they would leave us alone. There were times in the winter we would not walk to our cars by ourselves because in the parking garage because they were out and about, but they were usually hungry and just wanted money. And we always had a guy walk us to our cars. Never ever did anybody ever approach me. There's a park that has turned into kind of like where they hang out during the day because it's close to the huge public library, the main branch. And the library does let them go in. Hot and cold weather. But, I mean, in the summer, you can't stand the humidity and the heat. And in the winter, they don't have coats and stuff half the time. Okay, all right, I'm going to write clue, witness, weapon, body. Hopefully I can do it decently enough. Hold on. With my chicken scratch. I have a somewhere my Budinescu pen, which I love. Just have to remember where I put that little box. It might still be downstairs. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Now, one of these microns is a brush tip. Not that one. I may not have brought it. Wait, there's another one. This one I like better. I think this is too fat. Ooh, that's micro. Well, all right, we're gonna do it with this. Clue. Unfortunately, I can't exaggerate my writing like I do on Procreate here. Clue. Okay, I gotta write smaller for this one. Witness. Weapon. Oh great, my W's are totally different. That happens in real life, so I guess that's just me. And my E's are different. Oh well, okay, get over it, get over it. Body. Okay. I think I'm gonna go exaggerate another like line outline here. Some you can see, some you can't, depending on where it falls in this black and white. This isn't exactly rusty crusty, but it's textured with all these different shades of black and white and product to get to the black and white. And this is why I made all this paper, to kind of use it in these kind of circumstances. Oh, and at the end of the video today, I have some more Halloween decorations from around here. Not mine yet. Okay, so, ooh, I better let that dry a little bit. I think it'll be okay. Now, somewhere I have a ruler here too, which I've seen. Oh, there it is. I think I am going to make, oh, you know what? Maybe make a wiggly line frame around this. I love doing these things. This is thanks to Diane Reevely and Dina Wigley. At least that's where I thought I'd learned it from. I'm gonna just do a couple little spots. Not a lot, because I still want you to be able to see the words. And I purposely, you know, spread this word around over this thing, the word murder. I did not know how I was going to use it. Probably as a backdrop. That's why I made it this size. And I'm okay with the fact that you only can see part of it. Now, am I okay that this on the front is brown? It's like sepia. I was gonna put a big M, like M for murder. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It looks great. Right? Right. Walk away, lady. So I have journaling in there for 1 and 2. Or did I put 2 in here? I think I put 2 in here. Yeah, I did. 3 is in here. I need to be able to grasp them better. 4 is in here, and so is 5. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm good with that. 6 is, no, 7. Water. Water. Remember that word. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyhow, that obviously is not blue. And I pre-printed a couple things, some of my own ephemera for that. But I'm wondering if I can use some of this 3. I'm just brainstorming for tomorrow, possibly. Ooh. Kind of circle. Where are my pieces for tomorrow? I don't know. I have a couple of things that are just blue that I printed. Oh, here they are. I have to cut something away. You can't see it. But I have like these different things. Just pieces of blue. A lot of this is like fabric swatches and wallpaper swatches off of the internet. Or wood. This is wood. And I don't remember if this was like a tile or I think it might have been wallpaper that looks like wood. Now these hands, woohoo! I think I really want to use them because, just because. And I even took a paintbrush on Procreate and made some swashes of water. I don't know how I'm going to use these. I don't think any of Tim Holtz's paper is blue. I'm positive it's not. It's all like sepia or black or red or purple. Now, so we'll start here tomorrow. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I need to put something over this so I can photograph it. Okay. Oh, thanks for listening to me. Not as if you had a choice. Bye. See you tomorrow.